Hello everybody, it's me Mr. Easily here and welcome back to ULTRAKILL. Last time, we finally faced off against the Prime Souls. We managed to beat Minos, and then we set on the road to Sisyphus, and it was not a pleasant time at all. Whereas Minos, it was just a simple walk to his prison, through a dark trail, to get to Sisyphus. We had to deal with Hell's ultimate torture gauntlet. They throw as much bullshit at you as possible, and you just try not to lose your sanity as all the most annoying enemies in the game combined just absolutely knock all the blood out of you and just crush you down into dust. And it was forced to be stopped recording because they made a huge. So then they clicked restart mission once I actually reached Sisyphus after way too many grueling deaths against him, and thus I set back to the start. Anyway, now that we're here again, off time did research and learned that you get up here, you find this door, and just like that, you can skip the torture gauntlet and just get straight to Sisyphus. Yeah, giving Hell the big middle finger because I ain't playing with your bullshit. I know what I'm here for, and I'm going to get to it. You're good relief for this too, since the torture gauntlet itself will be a fucking hour. Oh, you sure? Yes. Follow protocol. Do not approach it. Do not let it look at you. Stay vigilant, and most importantly, have fun.
This prison to hold me. A visitor. Indeed, I have slept long enough. The kingdom of heaven has long since forgotten my name, and I am eager to make them remember. However, the blood of Minos stains your hands, and I must admit, I'm curious about your skills as a weapon. And so, before I tear down the cities and crush the armies of heaven, you shall do as an appetizer. Come forth, child of man, and die. You can't escape. Destroy. You can't escape. Destroy. You can't escape. You can't escape. Nice try. This will hurt. Destroy. You can't escape. Yes, that's it. This will destroy. You can't escape. This will destroy. You can't escape. Be gone. This will hurt. Be gone. Destroy. Be gone. You can't escape.
It was going so well, too.
You can't escape. Destroy.
I think something that was risking me out was the fact that it seems like once we get down to half health, then at the end of his, yeah, that you can't escape it. Shockwave, we're gonna have trouble dodging that.
Destroy. This will hurt. Nice try. People coming. You can't escape. That's it.
There's screenshots of fighting the prices. Yeah, like he doesn't talk about even if he carries a hand, so.
You can't escape. Keep on coming. You can't escape. Destroy. You can't escape.
What?
You can't escape. Destroy. You can't can't escape. Keep them coming. You can't escape.
Seems like it's the only way I'm not facing him that I managed to avoid attacks because you can't escape.
You can't escape. Destroy. Keep them coming. You can't escape.
Darn it! I'm gonna dash way too early.
You can't escape. Destroy. This will hurt. can't escape. Nice try. Destroy. This will hurt. You can't escape. Destroy. You can't escape. Yes, that's it. Destroy. You can't escape. Keep it coming. You can't escape. Destroy. You can't escape. This will destroy. You can't escape. Keep it coming. You can't escape. Destroy. You can't escape. This will destroy. Keep it coming. You can't escape. Keep it coming. You can't escape. Destroy. You can't escape. Destroy. This will. You can't escape. Keep it coming. You can't escape. Destroy. Keep it coming. You can't escape. Destroy. Keep it coming. You can't escape. Destroy. You can't escape. This will hurt. Keep it coming.
How did you forget to press the parry?
People coming.
I hate when he goes be going in.
You can't escape. Destroy.
Also hate destroy.
You can't escape. Destroy.
You get him down to top health and that does not cancel out whatever attack he's about to use. It's ridiculous.
You can't escape. This will
Stand back away from the intruder.
You can't escape. Destroy! Keep it coming! You can't escape. Destroy.
I hate the destroy move, man.
You can't escape. You can't escape. Destroy. You can't escape. You can't
basically, as I said, he seems to instantly move on to the next attack before he's finished with destroy his untapped health. And it's full shank.
You can't escape. You can't escape.
Lowered the music to see if I can have an easier time hearing indicators or anything. Okay, no, that was just a bad start.
You can't escape.
They sometimes they swear the faint cue when you can't parry it is so faint, like the music drowns it out.
You can't escape. This will hurt. Destroy! You can't escape. Keep them coming. You can't escape. Destroy! You can't escape. Keep them coming. You can't escape. Destroy. This will hurt. You can't escape. Keep them coming. You can't escape. Destroy! You can't escape. Nice try. Destroy! You can't escape. Yes, that's it. Destroy. You can't escape. Destroy. This will hurt. You can't escape. Destroy!
No!
You can't escape.
Alright, hey! as I grappled onto him. Oh my god. Oh. Wait, no, I can't unequip it before I actually shoot it because I still need it to be. Fucking hell, why did I click restart mission? Ugh. No way.
So concludes the life and times of King Sisyphus. A fitting end to an existence defined by futile struggle. Doomed from the very start. And I don't regret a second.
Good of you for you. Get lost. Okay. This weapon right here. MVP. Got it. I would have had a harder time with completely draining Sisyphus of his health and helped me keep my health up, especially during a lot of his shenanigans. Ooh, damn it. O2. This is all still under investigation. Do not share until we have verified claims and finished the draft. If this leaks like the last draft, there won't be enough money on the entire damn planet to pay for your legal fees. Since the previous report, more powerful communication equipment has been successfully designed to be and built, made possible thanks to generous donations of insert company being presented to, whom we hold in high regard. With this new equipment, we have managed to re-establish a connection with some of the higher-end machines that were left behind after the Hell exploration and excavation project is abruptly cancelled due to error. What we have discovered is truly remarkable, and if proven true beyond reasonable doubt, revolutionary to the entire robotics community. Boredom. The terminals are unable to move have grown bored, while they are connected to each other and able to communicate amongst themselves. Once the connection to the surface was cut, they were getting no new input, therefore stalling all communications to repetitions of already known information. It is unknown how similar this boredom is to actual emotion, or what has caused it, but it has led to a symbiotic relationship with other machines. Essentially, the terminals scavenge whenever they can via their teleportation systems and trade those supplies and resources with the machines that were left behind in Hell in exchange for entertainment. That is, The machines record their battles for survival in hell, and the footage is graded based on its entertainment value and uses points in exchange for goods and services such as new weaponry. So yeah, we just got lore behind the scoring system. How much time it took us, how many things we've killed, and our style. And of course the very points in which we can purchase new variants of the weapons we unlock. It seems that this relationship has become so deeply ingrained into the existence of the terminals that they have developed a social hierarchy, wherein those who collect the most entertaining battle data are considered in higher regard than those whose findings are up for equality. More recently, the terminals also collected enough data to create a simulation space which they let machines plug into called the Cyber Grind, which allows the machines to simulate battles in a safe environment without the threat of being destroyed, which the terminals watch in real time as a kind of live entertainment. These findings are truly extraordinary, and although we too find it hard to believe, all the information we can manage to gather validates these claims. If we can prove it with certainty, and if this draft doesn't fucking leak again, this will cause a paradigm shift that will require reevaluations of everything we thought we knew about blood-fueled machinery, and of Dado 2. For more information on the Cancelled Hell project, Exploration and Excavation project, see Data 00. Yeah, game not impressed with terms of kills because they expected us to go through the torture gauntlet, which we skipped. Too bad. That on Sisyphus Prime. Though Minos was intelligent and persuasive, he was also a gentle, noble man. Such values mattered little to Sisyphus, who would gladly lie, cheat, or kill if that's what was needed to protect his comrades. In a hubristic show of power, Heaven decided the only correct punishment for his sins would be breaking his will by subjecting him to an unending and impossible task, unaware of how tenacious this might of man can be. For thousands of years, Sisyphus bided his time, suffering his punishment day after day without any sign of regret or remorse, while waiting for the perfect chance to strike and subvert heaven's tyrannical rule. With the disappearance of God and chaos in heaven, Sisyphus' time had finally come, and once the angels returned, they were met with a force and fury that had boiled in the hearts of men for millennia, a war cry so fierce it shook the very foundations of hell. It was all for naught, however, as Sisyphus' charisma and drive had made his warriors dependent on his radiance and guidance. Although he did not know why yet, Gabriel recognized this flaw, having experienced it firsthand, in order to focus assault to take down the king. He had sheathed his sword the first time since time immemorial and beheaded Sisyphus, displaying his head for all to see. The morale of Sisyphus' army was broken, and the rest of the war was made little more than a formality without their shining beacon. The failure of the insurrection was no surprise, however, and few knew that better than Sisyphus himself. He knew he was fighting a losing battle, that even if they miraculously survived this encounter, they had no chance of winning a full-scale war against all of heaven. Yet he thrust his full heart and soul into battle with a wide smile on his face. Yeah, just like you said when we finally took him down, like, yep, this is how it ends, and I regret nothing. To him, fighting an impossible battle with full knowledge of his futility and taking joy in just the act of resistance itself is the ultimate rebellion against the oppressor. One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Having twice clashed with the machine and lost, Gabriel realized he had been mistaken. The strong fire that burned inside him was not hatred at all, but passion. Gabriel had never known the joy of a struggle, of coming face to face with an opponent of equal or greater measure, though he had lost twice. Each loss only further grew his desire to overcome. Up until now, he had only done what was expected of him, but now for the first time he had found something that he himself wanted. Not even the fast encroaching end of hell mattered to him anymore. Still, having come to realize the horrors he had committed in God's name, he felt a great guilt. Though he could not undo what he had done, Gabriel knew he had to make things right and headed to hell for the last time. So the council's dead, as of now, he's one last dance with the machine. Anyway, that does it for this video. We have done it. We have beaten the Prime Souls. Last time we beat Minos, and this time we finally beat Sisyphus. So, once the rest of Act 3 releases, and shall be heading on to the final 3 layers. Islands, fraud and treachery. Boy, I can't wait to see what boss is hiding in the Prime Sanctum and what her last dance with Gabriel should look like. Oh, man, has this been fun? Oh, actually, we can just now access the Prime time. We can now access them anytime we want. Neat. yeah, I'm exhausted from Sisyphus, man. Like I said last time, forget him. One must imagine me happy. And admittedly, I am happy after finally kicking his ass. Anyway, that does it for this video. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.